DWTS Rylee Arnold knew she and Scott Hoying were leaving. Hello there. Welcome to my Gossip Celebrity News channel. On my channel you will find viral update news. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Dancing with the Stars pro Rylee Arnold knew she and Scott Hoying were leaving the competition. Fans were convinced that they were set up from the beginning, considering the lack of background and set they had for their dance. However, last night's elimination was a shock. Andy Richter survived yet another week on the show. And this was shocking. Keep reading to find out more about this situation and what happened. Wicked Night takes over Week 6 of DWTS. Week 6 of Dancing with the Stars was all about Wicked. This is a famous musical. However, it took over theaters when they made a movie for it. Now the second half of it all is getting ready to come out. So, they had to focus a night on it all. Some fans were mad about who got what songs. However, everyone is aware that Whitney Levitt and Mark Ballas may be getting some favoritism in the ballroom. Regardless, most of the dances last night were phenomenal. It came down to Dylan Efron, Scott Hoying, and Andy Richter on the chopping block to be sent home. However, Scott Hoying and Rylee Arnold were the ones sent home from the competition. Rylee Arnold knew she and Scott Hoying were leaving. Dancing with the Stars fans think that Rylee Arnold knew she and Scott Hoying were leaving after seeing Andy Richter and Emma Slater's scores. They got scored similarly, and everyone thinks she just knew that she and Scott were not going to be staying on the show in Los Angeles, California. Rylee knew they were going home. They were up first, no troupe backup dancers or fancy set. As soon as Andy and Emma got scored almost the exact same and her and Scott, she knew that I was telling my fiancé she looked defeated down in the skybox during other contestant interviews. I think she knew Scott needed to nail the dance tonight. He had another off night. It happens. Rylee needs to take that feeling of defeat and use it to come back next season ready to win. Fans feel bad for her. However, some felt as though Scott was not improving at all, while Andy was. Regardless, the fan votes are what saved Andy and Emma from elimination. It seems as though fans think Rylee knew they were leaving from the second Andy and Emma got their scores. Rylee and Scott got nearly the same scores as the other pair. However, fans love Andy and are doing anything they can to save him. So, that meant Scott was on the chopping block and ultimately did not make it through. Andy seems surprised each week that he is saved. What do you think about this? Are you shocked? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation.